Good morning. Today we are discussing about the arterial blood gas analysis. This is the most important chapter related with the when patient is admitted in intensive care unit with shortness of breath. We should think patient is developing respiratory disorder associated with the underlying other condition. And we do the ABG. By this we can assess adequacy of the respiratory function such as ventilation and oxygenation. When the ventilation is proper and oxygen is also proper, lung function is good. By ABG study we can diagnose underlying etiology. It helps to establish the severity of the disease or causative condition, and it provides proper guideline for the treatment plan, whether patient should be treated in the ICU or at the ward level. The main organ to regulate blood pH is one is a lung and second is a kidney. Lung can remove the volatile acid, that is carbonic acid. The acid is produced by the metabolism of the protein, carbohydrate and fat and lipoprotein at the tissue level. CO2 is a acid produced at the cell level. It's combined with the water. It forms the carbonic acid H2CO3 by carbonic anhydrase enzyme. They dissociated in the both hydrogen ion plus HCO3 and also in the CO2 plus H2O. So CO2 is removed by the lung, and kidney acid and it can generate bicarbonate and resolve bicarbonate mostly by the proximal tubule. What is acid and what is base? Acid is a substance that donate H ion, and a base is a substance that accept H ion. Now the parameter and normal acid base. Now we should see the parameter in the ABG study. One is a pH, PaCO2, HCO3 level, PaO2, O2 saturation and base excess or deficit. pH range is 7.35 to 7.45, normally 7.4. Partial pressure of the carbon dioxide in the blood is between 36 to 44 at 40 millimeter of mercury, and bicarbonate normally 24 with range 22 to 26 millimeter per liter, and partial pressure of oxygen is between 80 to 100 millimeter of mercury. Oxygen saturation is above 95. Base excess and deficit plus minus 2. They are normal value. Acid base disorder. Change in the normal value of extracellular pH may be occur whenever renal, lung or both organ function are abnormal. They try to maintain pH within normal range or near to normal level by increasing their functional capacity. By the lung, they increase the ventilation. In the hyperventilation, they remove the volatile acid in the form of carbon dioxide. They decrease the CO2 excision by the lung by hypoventilation. They retain the CO2 by hypoventilation. Now what is acidemia, what is acidosis, what is alkalosis, and alkalemia. Acidemia is the state of the blood represented by the decreased pH. Alkalemia means state of blood represented by the increased pH. Acidosis means that is a physiological process that produces more acid or remove more base. Alkalosis physiological process that remove more acid or retain more base. Now the blood pH goes down is called acidosis, and when blood pH goes up is called alkalosis. Acid base disorder. Mostly two types. One is a metabolic disorder, the second is a respiratory disorder. It is acidosis or alkalosis, acute onset or chronic onset, acute metabolic acidosis, acute metabolic alkalosis, chronic metabolic acidosis, chronic metabolic alkalosis. Respiratory acidosis same. Acute respiratory acidosis, acute respiratory alkalosis, acute respiratory, chronic respiratory acidosis, chronic respiratory alkalosis. Causes of the metabolic acidosis. When the formation of the acid in the body, exogenous or endogenous. Exogenous in the form of taking methyl alcohol, aspirins and glycol, and endogenous acid formation in the ketoacidosis, mostly in the uncontrolled or not taking medication in the diabetes, or it is precipitated by the infection in form of the ketone body, acetic acid, butyric acid, and loss of bicarbonate by the diarrhea, and renal disorder, renal tubular acidosis, proximal tubular acidosis is called type 2. Distal tubular acidosis is called type 1. When the oxygen supply to the tissue level for the cellular metabolism, it causes anaerobic metabolism for generation of the energy. When the blood pressure go down or patient is having congestive cardiac failure, may produce lactic acidosis and ultimately metabolic acidosis. Some drugs such as isoniazid, paracetamol, aspirin and metformin is also responsible metabolic acidosis. Overdose of alcohol is producing metabolic acidosis. Now which produce metabolic alkalosis? Commonly severe vomiting and drug commonly used in clinical practice is one is the steroid and second is the diuretics. They are responsible producing metabolic alkalosis. Now the respiratory acidosis. When the respiratory function disturbed lead to the retention of the carbon dioxide, leading to the increase of partial pressure of the carbon dioxide in the blood. The level of the PaCO2 is regulated by the ventilation, rate of ventilation and production of the CO2 at the tissue level. The respiratory acidosis, when the PaCO2 is increased in the blood, we can say it may be primary disorder or it is a compensatory response to the metabolic disorder in the form of metabolic alkalosis. In the case of the metabolic alkalosis, bicarbonate level go up. So body try to retain the CO2 level and PaCO2 go up as a compensatory response. Now the acute causes of respiratory acidosis are airway obstruction by the laryngospasm, severe bronchospasm, foreign body ERDS, severe pneumonia, brain stroke, brain injury and overdose of sedative medication. Brain stroke, brain injury and overdose of the drugs depress the respiratory center located in the brain, leading to the hypoventilation. So increase the PaCO2 level in the blood. Now the causes of the chronic respiratory failure. One is obstructive lung disease, one is COPD and second is bronchial asthma. In the case of the neuromuscular disorder and chest wall disorder and pulmonary tissue disorder, means the pulmonary fibrosis all lead to the chronic respiratory acidosis. Now pH decrease, we can say this is acidosis, whether this is the respiratory or metabolic. When it is respiratory, increase PaCO2. When metabolic acidosis, bicarbonate level go down. Acidosis, primary disorder with respiratory, then PaCO2 level increase. It is compensated by renal retaining bicarbonate level, leading to the metabolic alkalosis, with the change in the PaCO2 and bicarbonate level in the same direction. In the primary disorder single with compensation, when the PaCO2 and bicarbonate go in the same direction with pH is abnormal, main cause or primary disorder is single. When PaCO2 and bicarbonate level go in the opposite direction, the main cause means the primary disorder mix. Both are affected. Metabolic compensation in the respiratory acidosis and alkalosis. Every 10 millimeter of Hg change in the PaCO2 from baseline is 40 millimeter of mercury in acute and in chronic. In the acidosis, 10 millimeter of Hg increase in the PaCO2, only 1 milli equivalent increase in the bicarbonate level. In the case of the chronic respiratory acidosis, there is a 4 milli equivalent per liter in bicarbonate per every 10 millimeter of Hg of PaCO2. Now in the respiratory alkalosis, in the acute 2 milli increase in bicarbonate per every 10 of PaCO2 and 5 by every 10 of PaCO2. In full compensation, pH is within normal range but not at the 7.40. Now the partial compensation, when the pH is outside the normal range. Normal range is 7.35 to 7.45. When the pH is within normal range, we can say there is a full compensation, and when it is outside the normal range, we can say it is partially compensated. We consider blood pH is 7.4. If it is below 7.4, it over the 39, 38, 36, 35 means acidic side. When it is above the 7.4 means 45, 46, 47 onward, it is alkaline side. Now bicarbonate, it base. It is renal component, and CO2 is a acid. This is the lung component. We will see some example of acid base disturbance. A history of the head injury patient admitted in emergency. EBG finding pH 7.29, PaCO2 50 millimeter of mercury, bicarbonate 24. In this, pH is below 7.4, means pH go down, means the acidosis, whether this is the respiratory or this is the metabolic. In the case of the respiratory acidosis, PaCO2 is go up. In this table, PaCO2 go up. So this is the respiratory acidosis, and bicarbonate level is normal. So this is the respiratory acidosis. Now the second example, pH is 7.52, PaCO2 28, and bicarbonate 22. pH is I, so it may be respiratory alkalosis or metabolic alkalosis. The respiratory alkalosis, PaCO2 go down. In the case of metabolic alkalosis, bicarbonate level should be go up. But in this table, bicarbonate level is normal and PaCO2 go down. So this is the respiratory alkalosis. Second example, pH 7.2, PaCO2 39, and bicarbonate level is 18. pH is low, means the acidosis. Now the bicarbonate level is low and PaCO2 within normal range. So this is the metabolic acidosis. Third, pH is 7.35, PaCO2 49, bicarbonate 30. pH within normal range with one acidic site. In previous slide we have discussed when the pH is below 7.4, means the 7.39 or 7.38 is considered on acidic site, means the pH is low, means this is the acidosis state. Whether this is the respiratory or this is the metabolic. In the respiratory acidosis, PaCO2 go up. So the primary disorder is the respiratory acidosis. This is compensated by whether metabolic alkalosis or metabolic acidosis. The respiratory acidosis is compensated by the metabolic alkalosis. The correct answer is the metabolic alkalosis. Metabolic changes is metabolic alkalosis. So the final diagnosis is respiratory acidosis with the compensatory metabolic alkalosis. pH 7.44, PaCO2 48, bicarbonate 35. pH within normal range with one alkalic side. The disorder is alkalosis, and bicarbonate level is more. So this is the metabolic alkalosis, that is compensated by respiratory acidosis. Yes. Respiratory change is respiratory acidosis. The final diagnosis is metabolic alkalosis with compensatory respiratory acidosis. Now, one patient EBG result are PaCO2 50, PaO2 85, bicarbonate 10, 20. What is correct option? On metabolic alkalosis, metabolic acidosis, respiratory acidosis with metabolic acidosis, respiratory acidosis with compensatory metabolic alkalosis. This PaCO2 is high and bicarbonate level go down. Both component of the respiratory acidosis and metabolic acidosis is present. So our correct answer is number 3, respiratory acidosis and metabolic acidosis. pH low mean acidosis with the respiratory or metabolic. In the case of the respiratory acidosis, PaCO2 go up and metabolic acidosis bicarbonate level go down. So respiratory acidosis and metabolic acidosis is present. Second, pH is 7.2, PaCO2 60 and bicarbonate 36. One is pH is go down, so this is acidosis with the respiratory or metabolic. Which is the answer? Answer is 1, respiratory acidosis with metabolic alkalosis. One patient whose EBG report is below, pH 7.2, PaCO2 80 and PaO2 50. Most common cause of this finding whether acute asthma, ERDS, severe pneumonia, acute eczema, COPD. By seeing the report, there is a hypoxemia. PaO2 is less than 80 and there is a hypercapnia. Hypoxemia with hypercapnia is type 2 respiratory failure. Type 2 respiratory failure is commonly occur by the obstructive disease. So 2 and 3 is not considered. ERDS and severe pneumonia are deleted. ERDS and severe pneumonia cause type 1 respiratory failure. Means the PaO2 low with PaCO2 normal or low because of hyperventilation. So the possibility one is acute asthma or acute exacerbation of COPD. In the acute asthma, in initial stage, there is a hyperventilation. So PaCO2 is normal or low. But in this report, PaCO2 is high. So acute asthma is not considered. Last remaining is acute exacerbation of COPD. This is the most common cause of type 2 respiratory failure. PaO2 is go down and PaCO2 go up. Hypoxia with hypercapnia. PaO2 low and PaCO2 high means the type 2 respiratory failure. ERDS and severe pneumonia cause type 1 respiratory failure. Low PaO2 with normal or low PaCO2. But in the case of acute asthma, hyperventilation initially, they remove the CO2, lead to the low PaCO2. So the final answer is acute exacerbation of COPD. Last slide. We know something about the N and gap. Which answer is correct? Reporting sodium, potassium, chloride and bicarbonate. Whether 1 sodium plus chloride plus bicarbonate, second sodium plus chloride minus bicarbonate, third is sodium plus bicarbonate minus chloride, and fourth sodium minus chloride addition bicarbonate. Answer fourth is correct. Thank you.